coaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday Night Primetime between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. On a visiting sideline, a look at the head coach of the Vikings. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His side chosen to host our final Thanksgiving game this season. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward and Bill Reichert on for the kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. As this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards. He threw 4 last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy was he last week. When it comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end. He and his crew got to get it done today.
At the 28-yard line.
They motion the tight end over. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Score momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
He's gonna throw it again. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them. So go put a score on the board.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. going to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Got for big yards on the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet. There's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, Mason. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Packers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. They go play action on 1st down. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Ivan Pace on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
No throw, 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Picked up at the 38. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mason. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, they're very minimal gain.
This is Mason on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. He completes it in traffic. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a quick pass, cutting outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Vikings, 1st down.
Mason can't fight past that line, and they stop him at the 3. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. They'll work against the blitz. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It is cut left side. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Brings up 3rd down.
He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. We've set it down from 37. He'll pass it this time. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He loses the football. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Vikings are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Mason gets it from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Running once more with Mason. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
It's third down. And 9 yards to go.
They'll air it out on third. Taken in by Madison, left side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking in the air here. Hits him on the out route. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Back to throw now. He's making a bid for it. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Vikings, first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
That's complete right side. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He used to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Riker there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Packers, nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Vikings.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Lone back gets the handoff. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing, about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Number 11, incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Throwing from the gun here. That's caught for the first. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
50-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Number 85. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call. That's on the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're going play action. He's got a man left. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Back to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up third down.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete.
Third and long for him here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, you love to see it. Some tough running, kept him moving there, and gave him a chance to reach the end zone.
There's a few things that separate the good running backs from the great running backs, and it was on display right there. Your ability to shed tackles and run through contact. Sometimes that's the difference, and that's what translates to touchdowns.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Packers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And he stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. First play is a design run. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. To really create some indecision now defensively.
Mason will try this one up the gut. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. Packers going nickel on third. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got Jones for the completion. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Vikings first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's the throw. All the left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. This is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Packers take their first time out. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Packers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. Shoots away from one. And they're going to bring him down after his play. Rips off quite a chunk of yardage there. Up to the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
Complete to number 85. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
down from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That is just a big-time individual effort defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Vikings with a football here late in the half. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 2nd down now, they need 7. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds the in route, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll give it to Mason. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our 2nd half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the 1st half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. It's Mason. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did, too.
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. I'll throw it. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Second down at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Packers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road with what looked like a very clean play.
He will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Finds a man right side. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings now set to take the field. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Mason trying left side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Complete out to the right. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Packers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42.
He's going to throw this one. Complete out to the right side. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the well again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 5 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Another carry for it. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Run is caught. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, That offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Game with the point after. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mason. And their struggles on the ground continues. He's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. To go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another run for Mason. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. It's intense footwork covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Going now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not remove the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Short caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now looking to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Vikings first down.
From the gun, Mason. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got very successful with it.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play.
Pass play now. Running a screen now for Jones. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Vikings first down.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he works his way for a gain of 4. He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Jones once more. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now trailed by just a point in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings tie this game at 21. Tie ball game now as they send this away. There's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down, looking for options. Hits him on the out route. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Number 8. Brings up 3rd down.
He's going to keep this one. They're loaded and ready for that sneak. One thing, they stop him at the line. No gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He is down to the 30-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers going for the win here. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 21.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. A back who can show off his wheels.
Setting up to pass. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Intended for number 18. Incomplete. The coverage by Evan Williams.
Here he is to throw. Complete over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Minnesota spends its second time out here.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down, here's Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Desperation time here on 4th. He connects downfield. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield. The Packers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. He'll look to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe. It starts pushing into Vikings territory.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Connecting on a slant. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And I know we talked about this in meetings this week, Brock, but I want to bring it to the air now, too. How much is a chance to play on this day, on Thanksgiving, and then to win this game viewed and valued by the guys out there?
Yeah, I think they will say, maybe at the podium afterwards, hey, it's just any other game, and every win's a win in the NFL. But you know, kind of like primetime games, when the whole country's watching, when your family, your friends, your peers, everybody gets to take this in and celebrate a holiday, yeah, it's very special.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.